Bonjour à tous, bienvenue sur French Action. Welcome to French Action, and today we are going to work on your CSEC because it's well around the corner. Okay, so today we're going to have 3 students who actually contacted me from Anguilla, and they said that they wanted to be on French Action so that they can get some practice. So let's see who they are. So first of all, I'm going to call on Christine. Bonjour Christine.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Christine, j'ai 16 ans et je viens d'Anguilla.
Okay, d'accord. And we have somebody else with her. Bonjour Barry.
Salut, je m'appelle Barry Salamac, j'ai 6 ans, j'habite à Anguilla, je suis élève au lycée Alvin Lekoj.
D'accord. Et it's 3, huh? Like the 3 musketeers, right? So, all right. Bonjour Didre.
Bonjour, je m'appelle DJ Nichols. J'ai 16 ans et j'habite à Anguilla.
Okay. All right. So we had a little discussion before, and you all wanted to work on different things. So the first thing I'm going to do with you is the reading. Then we're going to have a couple of situations, and then we're going to have questions. Now, questions were based on your weaknesses, and you've chosen a particular topic, okay? Shopping, travel, and recreation. So that's what we'll be doing today, all right? You okay with that?
Oui.
Oui? Okay. Oui. So now I'm going to add the reading, okay? Can you see the reading?
Oui.
So this is the text, okay? So I'm going to ask you all to, okay, Barry, welcome back.
Sorry, I couldn't hear.
Okay, so this is the text. It's not finished. There's this as well, but I'm going to just leave it. So I give you a couple of minutes to think about how you're going to read. And we're going to go Kristen, Didre, and Barry as you are on the screen, okay? Okay, have you finished? Vous avez fini?
Oui.
Oui, oui.
Okay, so Kristen, you're going to read from the beginning up to nous, okay? Then Deirdre, you're going to finish off. And then I will go on to the next text for Barry, okay? Well, not the next text, but the next part of the text. All right, so Kristen.
Awesome.
C'est la fin du trimestre scolaire. Nous avons bien travaillé. Nous avons obtenu de bonnes notes pendant les années et nous en sommes contents. Nos parents le sont aussi. Ils sont fiers de nous.
Merci. Deirdre?
Fini les cours. Et alors, nous pourrons faire des cours en vie dans les magasins de notre choix, car nos parents nous ont donné à tout de l'argent de poche. Nous irons chez Marie ou en boutique de vêtements à la mode, pas trop cher, situé près du pont.
Okay, merci. I'm just going to give you a feedback now because we will not get the text again, all right? So, Kristen, can you read the first sentence for me again?
C'est la
Please.
fin du trimestre
Fin.
scolaire.
C'est la fin. Fin.
Fin.
Not
C'est
la
la fin.
fin.
Oui. C'est la
C'est
fin
la fin. Continue.
du trimestre scolaire.
Du trimestre.
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 Trimestre. Scolaire.
Scolaire. Okay, these were my traps. Okay. Trimestre and scolaire. C'est la fin du trimestre scolaire. OK? Bien. When you say nous avons bien travaillé, make sure that you say travailler, okay, for the sound et. All right? Because it's the past tense. Travail is different from travailler, okay? And I noticed that the two of you, you say nos. N-O-S is no, okay? The S is silent. So you have to remember that many consonants, when they are used at the end of a word, they're often silent, okay? No, and not nos, okay? Nos does exist. It means a wedding, okay? So that's the reason why you can't say nos. All right? Not written the same way, but same pronunciation. All right? Bien. Deirdre? Yes, you fell into my trap. I put et alors, and you said et alors. No, no, no. Et is always, okay, you know that et is a forbidden liaison. So you cannot have a liaison with et. EST, fine, but not ET. So you have to say et alors. What I usually say to my students is that when you see an A, just pause so that you don't link it, because there's this temptation to do so, okay? Fini les cours, that was very good. Les cours was one of my trap, and course was my second trap. So fini les cours, you didn't make the mistake here, but it's des courses en ville, okay? And car nos parents nous ont donné, and you see, this was my other trap, à tous. When you emphasize, the S here is silent. Normally it's not, but it will be pronounced here, okay? Fini les cours, et alors, nous pourrons faire des courses en ville dans les magasins de notre choix, car nos parents nous ont donné à tous de l'argent de poche. Poche, Deirdre, ok? Poche. D'accord? All right. So Barry, this is your text.
Do I have time to read, or I go on to?
I give you a little minute to because you know you'll have to prepare for it. Okay. So I'll give you some time. Fini, Gary? Barry?
Oui.
Oui, OK.
J'attends également les grandes vacances avec impatience, car je suis bien fatigué. Je pense avoir mérité une pause. Fini tous les devoirs et toutes les activités qui prenaient beaucoup de temps. Je continuerai quand même à étudier le français pour améliorer mon niveau et je profiterai pour regarder mes séries coréennes préférées à la télévision.
OK, merci, Barry. OK. So, j'attends également. J'attends également. Okay, également means also. It's another word for saying also. Okay, so j'attends également les grandes vacances. Okay, grandes vacances. I didn't hear the E there. When you have an E, you have to pronounce the D. OK? So, j'attends également les grandes vacances avec impatience. I didn't hear the S. Impatience. Do you want to read that over, please?
J'attends également le grand...
Également. J'attends également.
J'attends également.
Également.
J'attends également les grandes vacances avec... Could you repeat impatience?
Impatience.
Impatience.
Impatience. Impatience.
Impatience.
Voilà. OK. Okay. Attendre avec impatience means to look forward to. So here you say you're looking forward to the summer holiday. Okay, so later on you said je continuais. I didn't hear the R. Je continuais is the imperfect. Je continuerai is the future, which is here. Okay, so you have to be careful here. I don't know, but I heard France. I didn't hear français. Je continuerai quand même à étudier le français, OK, pour améliorer mon niveau, OK, et j'en profiterai pour regarder mes séries, not series, mes séries coréennes. Okay, do you want to try that sentence again, please?
The one with profiterai. That one?
Je continuerai.
continue. Start from up here. Okay.
Je continuerai.
Je continuerai.
Not J, not J.
Je continuerai quand
Voilà.
même à étudier le français pour améliorer
Mhm.
mon niveau et je
Not it. Not it.
et je
Jean.
profiterai.
Jean.
J'en profiterai pour regarder mes séries,
Read what you see, Barry.
séries,
Exactly.
séries coréennes,
Coréenne.
coréennes,
Coréenne.
coréennes, préférées à la télévision.
Non. Préféré à la télévision. You don't need.
Préférées à la télévision.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Kristen and Deirdre, did you see where the mistakes were made? Would you have made the same mistakes, you think?
Yeah, for the A one. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you another text. Okay. Just this one. And I'm going to cut it into 3 parts where Kristen is going to do it up to dimanche. And Deirdre will do up to music. And then you will finish off, Barry. Okay? Okay. This time, I'm not going to give you a lot of time to read, but just read your little part. Okay? Just the part you're going to read. OK? Prêt? Christine, tu es prête?
Oui.
OK, vas-y.
Le carnaval des Antilles françaises est une fête très célèbre en Guadeloupe, en Martinique et en Guyane française. En fait, il commence dès le mois de janvier avec des défilés le dimanche.
Merci. Deirdre?
Pendant plusieurs semaines, tous les habitants et de nombreux visiteurs participant au défilé couleur ont étant souvent la phrase « tous sont prêts pour la danse et la musique.
Merci. Barry?
Le groupe marchand dans le rue avec des tambours. Et plus de 1000 personnes chantant ensemble. Les costumes sont très beaux.
Okay, merci. All right, so feedback for you, Kristen. Auntie, you know what the word auntie means?
Antilles?
Yeah, we say West Indies for us. Okay, so you're going to have to say des Antilles because the liaison is compulsory with des and les. Okay, this is compulsory. You have no choice about that. Okay, le carnaval des Antilles. Répète, Christine, s'il te plaît.
Le carnaval des Antilles.
Ok, le carnaval des Antilles françaises.
Le carnaval des Antilles françaises.
Très bien, very good. Okay. Guyana? How do you say French Guyana?
En Guyane française.
No. All right. Think about it. GU gives you Y. What? What sound?
Oui.
No, gu. Okay, you are gu. A Y gives you what sound? What it equals to what? A Y.
I.
Two, yes. Two eyes in English. So the sound is going to be E and another E. All right. So go. What would you say?
Guyane.
Exactement. You see? So when you don't know a word, just use the syllable and you'll see. And I didn't give you the pronunciation. Okay? So can you read this over for me, please?
The whole sentence
Yeah.
or the whole passage?
No. That sentence.
Les carnivals des Antilles.
Not les. It's not les.
Le.
Okay?
Le carnaval des Antilles françaises est une fête très célèbre en Guadeloupe, en Martinique et en Guyane française.
Okay, it would have been perfect if you hadn't stopped. All right. Then you said en fait. What should it be?
En fait.
En fait. When you want to say in fact, you're going to say en fait. En fait, sorry. Otherwise, it sounds like on fait, we do. Okay? So en fait, all right? En fait.
En fait.
Okay, and then and that was it. It was just en fait. Okay. So you see, with this part, you did it on your own, Kristen. Okay, and you learned en fait. Don't forget that one is used a lot in CXC text. Okay. Merci, Kristen. Deirdre. So Deirdre, how do you say inhabitant again? Pendant plusieurs semaines. Read this again for me, please.
Les habitants.
That's very good. I don't think that's what you said. Now, can you put the
No.
TOUS first? I want to hear that.
Put the two first?
Yeah, you start. Yeah, TOUS. So you pronounce that with les habitants.
Okay. Tous les habitants.
Très bien. Okay, that's not what you said, but that's good. Then you said participant. Why did you say participant? So you need to remember in the present tense, ENT is silent. To get participant, it would have been ANT, not ENT. Okay? So the nombreux visiteurs participe. So you stop at the P because the ENT is silent. Okay? Can you try that again, please?
Participe or from to?
Participe. So from to, please.
Okay. Tous les habitants et de nombreux visiteurs participent.
You could have finished the sentence, right? But it's fine. All right, thank you. Then after coloré, what is after coloré? Try again this one.
On entend souvent la phrase.
After on, you need to make a liaison. It's compulsory, okay? So you can't have on entend. On entend. All right? So when you see on next to something with an A, is on entend. Okay? On entend.
Okay.
And then What did you say for TOUS again?
Tout.
No, it's tous. Tous sont prêts. Okay? So when you have two with two le and something, TOUS is silent, the S is silent. But when you don't have that, it's going to be tous. Okay? Tous sont prêts. Otherwise, it would have been two TOUT. Okay? Now,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you very much, Deidre. And we are going to finish with Barry. Barry, can you read the first three words for me, please?
Le groupe marchand dans le rue.
Stop, 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 stop. Think again. Okay.
Marche.
Why did you say groups? It's not English.
Groupe. Sorry.
No.
Groupe.
Mm-mm. It can't be groupé because there's no accent on the E.
Group.
Remember, if you say it again,
Group.
please. Les groupes. And you
Les
stop
groupes.
there.
Okay.
Okay. And then
Marche. The marche would be just be.
marche, exactly. Okay. So you have to try to practice this. The
Alright.
ENT is not to be pronounced. And very often we have that in the CXC texts. Okay.
Okay.
And then I had, what is the word for persons in French?
Person. Person.
Personne. Personne. Because
Person.
person, yes, because you have two N's. Okay. So can you read from PLUS till up to the full stop, please?
Plus de 1000 personnes chantent ensemble.
Très bien. You didn't say chantant. Très bien. Très bien, très bien, très bien. Okay.
Merci.
So guys, you will be okay if you just practice, okay? Just practice, and you will see, you will get it. All right? You okay? We can continue? No, you don't want to continue?
Oui.
Oui,
Oui.
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 Okay, so we're going to do some situations, okay? Who wants to do the first one? No fighting, please.
I'll go first. I'll go first.
You're going to throw, for you, Deidre?
Oui.
Okay, so this is your situation. Oh, Bob, this is this. So you ask a friend to take you somewhere. Your friend says he or she's sorry, but his car or her car is out of gas. How do you make the request and what does your friend reply? Okay, Deirdre? So when you're ready, I'm just going to say un A and you give your answer and then un B, okay?
Okay.
Un A. So what is your answer to that?
For un A, I would say plusieurs prends un.
You see what you're trying to do, Deirdre? You're trying to translate word for word, okay? It's not a translation. Think about the easiest way of saying the same thing, okay? No?
Yeah, nothing coming to my head.
Okay. Okay. 1B. What does your friend reply?
Je suis désolé, mais ma voiture,
Yeah? Et ma voiture, what?
I can't think of the rest, teacher. I can't think of the rest.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'm going to ask Kristen or Barry to come to the rescues. Okay, so who wants to try 1A? 1A.
Me.
Moi. Okay, Barry.
Moi. Uh,
Okay, go ahead.
je voudrais aller au supermarché, s'il vous plaît.
Je voudrais aller supermarché, s'il
À
vous
la
plaît.
supermarché. Oui,
À la supermarché, s'il vous plaît.
oui,
And
oui.
1B.
Et he will respond, je suis désolé, ma voiture a je n'ai pas pétrole. Je n'ai pas pétrole.
Ma voiture, je n'ai pas. Is that what you said? Ma voiture, je n'ai pas.
No, je n'ai pas pétrole. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. For 1A, I like the way Barry started because is not really asking like to take you somewhere, because obviously it will be a translation. You said je voudrais aller. The only thing is that supermarché is masculine. So you can't say je voudrais aller à la supermarché. What should you have said? If it's not à la supermarché, what should it be?
Aller supermarché.
No, no. À le changes
supermarché.
into what?
Pardon?
À le changes into what?
Al? No? No?
Oh, no, that is Spanish, not in
Sorry,
French.
sorry.
Kristen, what would you have said?
For 1A?
Yeah, no, for je voudrais aller, it's not à la supermarché. What would you have said?
Au
It's
supermarché.
not à la, it's au supermarché, AU. OK, très bien. Donc, je voudrais aller au supermarché. Then you said, s'il vous plaît. Is it what you would have said, Kristen, s'il vous plaît, to your friend?
At the end of a sentence? Oh, yeah. Oh, at
Yeah.
least, yeah.
He said, je voudrais aller à la supermarché, s'il vous plaît.
Could you add avec toi at the end as well?
Je voudrais aller au supermarché avec toi. Okay. But it's the please because it's a request. Okay. So you want to be polite. How would you say please?
S'il te plaît?
Oh,
S'il te plaît and not
Yeah.
s'il vous plaît.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to be very, very careful. Okay. And both of you, Deidre and Barry, you had ma voiture, but it's because you panic a little bit, and of course because you saw out of gas and you're thinking, oh my god, out of gas. Just say it doesn't have gas. Okay. Exactly. But petrol is not what you put in French in your car. I've got pink lights or pink lights. I'm not too sure. This is what she put, which is correct. Ma voiture n'a plus d'essence. Merci beaucoup, pink lights. Ma voiture n'a plus d'essence. That is one way of saying it. Okay. There's no more gas in my car. Okay, plus means no more. Okay, so it's the same thing as saying out of gas. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I put for that. Okay, est-ce que tu peux or est-ce que tu pourrais me déposer en ville? Okay, can you drop me off in town? I didn't want the word somewhere, so I had to make it like Barry did, au supermarché, en ville. And then, je suis désolée, mais je n'ai plus d'essence. OK? Or, ma voiture n'a plus d'essence. Je n'ai plus d'essence. The same thing. OK? Ça va?
Teacher, I have one question. Like, what if you don't remember the word for gas? How can you maneuver around that?
All right. Okay. Yes. So this is, who is the next one to do it? Number 2?
Teacher Kristen asked if you don't remember the word gas, how could you answer the question without knowing the word gas?
Okay. If you can't remember gas, you could say ma voiture ne marche pas. My car doesn't work. Ma voiture ne marche pas. At least we understand that, because if you don't know a word, you still have to come up with something. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you understand ma voiture ne marche pas?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, marcher means to walk, but it also means to work. Okay, ma voiture ne marche pas. Okay. All right, so who is going to do the next one?
I can go.
Barry, your French teacher wants to know who has not done the homework. What does he say? And what do you respond when he or she asks you? Okay. Okay. Barry?
So
We'll all deux, un.
Qui je finis non. Ils finissant à le devoir, le devoir, I think. Okay. Okay, for A, oh, sorry. So, je, je n'ai, je n'ai fini pas. Je finis n'est pas.
Okay.
Teacher, this one is confusing.
Okay. All right, Kristen and Deirdre, is it what you would have said for 2A?
I would have said, est-ce que vous avez fini le devoir?
Très bien. Est-ce que vous avez fini les devoirs? Avez-vous fini les devoirs? Anything like that. Okay? Barry, makes sense to you or not? Avez-vous fini les devoirs?
Oh, sorry.
But it says who has not done the homework.
Oh,
So,
a mix of
Kristen,
A
you
and
can
B.
manage that one, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Who has not done the homework? Obviously,
est-ce,
here they're looking for the negative.
est-ce que vous
No,
n'avez
no, who? Who?
pas?
Who?
Who? Oh, sorry.
Who? What is who? Barry
Qui?
said it. Key. So go ahead.
Qui? Oh! Qui n'est pas fini les devoirs?
Okay, qui n'a pas fini le devoir? Okay. Okay, Deirdre, you want to change that? Because she said who has
Qui,
not finished the homework. What about who has not done the homework?
I'll read what I have. I'm not entirely sure if it's correct, but I'll read what I have. I have qui ne fait pas le devoir.
Okay, so qui ne fait pas le devoir is present tense. Can you put that in the past tense? Okay. No? Okay. And Kristen, 2B, what do you respond? What did you put for 2B?
J'ai fini les devoirs.
J'ai fini le devoir. Okay, so you're a good girl. All right. Okay. All right, so this is what I put. Qui n'a pas fait le devoir? Okay, that is your past tense. Remember, the past tense of faire is fait. Qui n'a pas fait le devoir? Je suis désolée if somebody didn't do it, mais j'étais malade, I was sick. Or oui, je l'ai fait. Yes, I did it. Anything like that could work, unless we have a different answer in the on YouTube. Okay, I don't know. I know you are all working. Thank you very much. This is practice. And even if you're not going to have this in the oral, you will have something very similar in the writing. So it's still good practice for everybody to do it. Okay. All right. So Deirdre, it's your turn now, right? Deirdre, it's your turn now. You are in a no parking area and you are approached by a traffic attendant. What does he or she say to you and what do you reply? Deirdre, are you writing? Remember, it's an oral thing, you know, you won't have any paper, no pen. It will have to come from your head.
Okay.
3A.
Puis-je partir, s'il vous plaît?
Répète, s'il te plaît, Deirdre.
Pouvez-vous partir, s'il vous plaît?
Oh, pouvez-vous partir, s'il vous plaît? 3B.
I can say d'accord. Or
You go on the easy side, Deirdre. Okay. All right. Kristen and Barry. Pouvez-vous partir? There's nothing wrong with that, but there's no reason given, okay? So, Kristen, you would have said the same thing.
Similar. I would say like, but peux-tu aller d'ici?
Peux-tu aller d'ici doesn't work, and you can't use tu because remember, it's a traffic attendant and a driver. So they are not friends. It's very formal. So what do you use? What you do you use
Vous.
for formal you?
Vous.
Exactly. So you can't use tu. Okay. All right. What about Barry? Barry, you would have said the same thing.
Teacher, to be frank, I don't know what I would have said for this one.
Oh, okay. All right. This is what I put. Okay. Il est interdit de stationner ici. It's forbidden to park here. Okay. And the other person might say, excusez-moi, je n'ai pas vu la pancarte. I didn't see the sign. Something like that. It's just an example. Okay. But you need to know il est interdit de, which is no. Il est interdit de means no. Okay. It is forbidden, word for word. It is forbidden to park here. Okay.
Okay.
So instead of saying pouvez-vous partir s'il vous plaît, you could have said something like vous ne pouvez pas stationner ici if you didn't want or if you couldn't remember how to say no parking. Something like that. Okay. Ou vous ne pouvez pas rester ici or something like that. Okay. And then excusez-moi, je n'ai pas vu la pancarte. I didn't see the sign. Okay. All right. So Barry or Kristen, who is next?
Me.
Moi. All right. So you want to buy a pair of shoes. That's more likely to be you, Kristen. How do you ask the salespersons for a pair in your size? And what do you say when you try the shoes and they are too tight? The original, I changed the original question. The original question from CXC was, and they are too big, but I decided to put they are too tight. Okay. So 4A. Kristen.
Puis-je de choisir petit, s'il vous plaît?
Puis-je choisir petit? Is that what you said?
Puis-je avoir des choisis petits, s'il vous plaît?
Puis-je avoir choisi petit? 4B.
Les choisis sont très petits. Trop petits.
Les sont what? Pardon? Sont très petits? Is that what you said? Okay. When you say choisi, you mean chaussure, right?
Oui.
Because choisi is the past participle of choisir, which is chosen. Okay. So I didn't understand the first time, but then I realized that you reuse the same word. So it's chaussure. Okay. Deirdre and Barry, you would have said the same thing?
Yeah, but I was a bit confused.
Along the same lines.
Choisi, I was a little confused. I thought she was like to choose the size, but like I realized that she meant choose. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
it's chaussure for the pronunciation.
Yeah.
But how would you ask for a pair in your size, Barry? No, you don't know. Okay, Deirdre, how do you ask or pair in your size?
I would say, je voudrais la chaussure maybe taille moyen, I would say.
Okay, so remember with shoes, you don't have petit, grand, and taille moyenne, you know. You need to know your shoe size in French, all right? So for example, my shoe size is 39. 39. So you need to find out what your shoe size is, and then you just learn it. So yours might be something like 40 something, and Kristen maybe, I mean, I don't know, maybe 38. But you need to know your shoe size, okay? Because you don't have the petit and grand. I mean, what is petit? All right? Okay, so this is my answers. Je voudrais cette paire de chaussures en 39. Est-ce que vous avez cette paire en 39? Je fais du 39. Or ma pointure, pointure is shoe size. You cannot use that. You cannot use pointure for clothes, okay? So ma pointure est 39. Je fais du 39. Est-ce que je pourrais avoir cette paire? Cette paire means this pair, okay? En 39 or anything like that. And then you would say, oh, c'est trop serré. So if you ask for 39, I would ask for 40. Okay? C'est trop serré. Avez-vous du 40? Something like that. Okay? But you need to remember the vocabulary for shoe size, okay, and also your own size. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit difficult. D'accord? All right. I think I may have a last one. Who is that for?
Oh, me, sadly.
Oh, sorry. I put the, all right. So I have to remove that one. Just a minute, because I have the answer. So it makes no sense at all for you to have that. Give me a minute. I'm just going to see what the whole situation was originally. Okay. So that was number 4. So you go to register for a course at the Alliance Française. The receptionist asks for your date of birth. What does she say and what do you respond? So that one is a bit easier.
So I can answer.
You can answer? Okay, so the first one is, what would she ask for the date of birth?
Oh, quand est l'anniversaire?
Anniversaire is not really date of birth, eh?
But it's your birthday though.
Yeah, all right, okay. Number 2, what is your answer?
What was the question again? I didn't hear the B part.
And then you have to respond. She's asking, what is your date of birth, and you respond.
Mon anniversaire says S l'octobre 15. Yeah, l'octobre 15.
Okay, remember in French, you
2000.
always put the number first and the month afterwards.
Oh, 15 l'octobre 2009.
2009. Okay.
2009.
All right. Okay, so this is what it was. What does she say? Quelle est ta date de naissance? You need to learn that. If you don't know date of birth, okay, you need to know that. Birthday is really, anniversary is birthday. It's not quite the same thing. But of course, if you didn't know date of birth, as that birthday is the closest one. C'est le 10 juin 2010. C'est le, don't forget, c'est le before a number. Then you have the number and then you have juin. And then you have the year. Now you have to remember that if it's first, okay, if it's first, you need to remember to put c'est le premier, like me, Barry. I was born in October as well, okay? But for me, it was the 1st of October. So I would say c'est le 1er October, okay?
Okay.
So, did you enjoy that?
Stressful.
It's stressful. It is stressful. Oh la 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 la. All right. So I'm going to give you questions. I'm going to start. So let me see. The first questions are shopping. And I think shopping was, what did we say again? Shopping was Barry? Deidre. Okay. Deidre, you said you don't like shopping. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to ask you 8 questions, okay? You answer straight away 8 questions. I don't hear anything, I pass. And then I will put the questions on the screen, okay? Ça va?
Okay. Ça va.
Okay, so let's go through the first questions. Qu'est-ce que tu achètes à la boulangerie?
J'achète le pain du chocolat et le croissant.
Numéro 2. Où est-ce que tu aimes acheter tes vêtements?
Répétez, s'il vous plaît.
Où est-ce que tu aimes acheter tes vêtements?
J'aime acheter le vêtement à CNN.
Question numéro 3. Qu'est-ce que tu penses des magasins dans ta ville?
Did you broke up there for a second? Could you repeat, s'il vous plaît?
Qu'est-ce que tu penses des magasins dans ta ville?
Un magasin dans ma ville, il n'est pas magasin dans ma ville.
Non? Ok. Ok, numéro 4. Quand tu as faim en ville, que fais-tu?
Répétez, s'il vous plaît.
Quand tu as faim en ville, que fais-tu? Non?
Non.
Non, ok. Numéro 5. Qu'est-ce que tu penses des restaurants dans ta ville?
Le restaurant dans ma ville est... Répétez, s'il vous plaît.
Qu'est-ce que tu penses des restaurants dans ta ville? Non? Ok. Question numéro 6.
Teacher, I couldn't hear you that time. You're breaking up.
Oh, okay. I repeat.
No, you keep breaking up for me a lot.
Oh. Is it the same for the others?
Teacher,
No,
Is it the same for you? You're
none of my
are
end.
you breaking up? You can hear me?
yes,
Yes.
we can hear you.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, shall we continue, Deirdre? We continue or not? I can see your internet is unstable. Combien coûte un poulet frites dans un fast-food de ta ville? No, you can't hear. All right. Okay. So we leave it for the time being. I'll come back for you. Okay. I will come back for you. Okay. So I'm going to the next question, which is
Teacher, I
transport.
think it's on my end. I think it's on my end.
Can you hear now? Deirdre, can you hear me?
Yeah, my Wi-Fi dropped for a little. Yes, I can.
Yeah.
My Wi-Fi dropped for a little, but back on.
So can I ask question 6?
Okay.
Combien coûte un poulet frites dans un fast-food de ta ville?
Répétez s'il vous plaît.
Combien coûte un poulet frites dans un fast-food de ta ville?
Il coûte $5. $5.
OK. Question numéro 7. À quelle heure ouvre le supermarché dans ta ville? No?
Répétez s'il vous plaît,
internet,
teach. It keeps
your
breaking up
internet is
for some
going.
reason. I'm
Yeah.
not entirely sure why.
Yeah, your internet is going. I could see it. À quelle heure ouvre le supermarché dans ta ville?
Il ouvre à 8 heures ce matin. Le matin.
And the last question. Parle-moi d'un centre commercial dans ta ville. It's going again. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the questions. It looks
Hey,
as
teach,
if...
what was the last question? You broke up again. I didn't have the last question.
Yeah, my last question is, parle-moi d'un centre commercial. Parle-moi d'un centre commercial.
Le centre commercial est
Dans ta...
très grand.
Mhm.
On a plus de magasins et trop pour personnes. Il est très cher aussi.
Okay. Okay, d'accord. Okay. So I think that Deirdre can actually answer the questions. It's just that the internet connection wasn't so good. So that's probably the reason why. Okay, I had a problem with uploading this. Okay. So this is the question. Qu'est-ce que tu achètes à la boulangerie? You were able to answer that question by saying that you buy bread pain au chocolat et croissant, which is very good. Où est-ce que tu aimes acheter des vêtements? You were able to do that as well. You name the name of a shop, which obviously I don't know, but that was correct. Qu'est-ce que tu penses des magasins dans ta ville? You said that there were not any shops in your town. Is that correct? Is that what you meant?
Yep.
Okay, all right. Quand tu as faim. So this one you were not able to answer that. Quand tu as faim en ville, que fais-tu? Do you understand the question now that it's being, now that it's on your screen? Do you understand it? No?
Number 4, no, not this.
Okay, when you're
Wait,
hungry,
yeah.
Tom,
Yeah.
what do you do?
Yeah, I do. I understand.
Yeah. So, quand tu as faim en ville. And I remember that question was always a problem. Students never understood that. Okay. Qu'est-ce que tu penses des restaurants de ta ville? You said les restaurants de ma ville, and then you said You couldn't say because you said les restaurants. So you have to say son, plural, and then you stopped. Okay? Combien coûte un poulet frites dans un fast-food de ta ville? You said that it was $5. So that's fine. À quelle heure ouvre le supermarché? You said il ouvre à 8 heures. But you said ce matin. It's not ce matin. Ce matin means this morning. And then you corrected yourself and you said le matin. Okay, that's correct as well. Le matin. Okay, and not ce matin. And then you have to think of questions like parle-moi du centre commercial. I changed the question because you told me that you didn't have there were not any shops in your town. So I had to change this slightly. So, but parle-moi de means tell me about, okay? So Deirdre has disappeared. All right. So who is next? Who is next?
Me sadly. Oh,
Trouble is Barry, isn't it, Barry?
my worst nightmare.
Hmm?
My worst nightmare.
Well, okay, we're going to try that. I'm trying to see if I can see Deirdre, but I can't see it. Okay. All right. So now, can you hear my dog?
Yeah, I can hear him.
All right. Okay. I'm going to try to see if I can stop that.
Teacher, you're muted.
Oh, yes. I tried, but I don't know if he's going to continue to bark. Okay. Prêt, Barry? Ok. Habites-tu loin de ton école?
Répétez, s'il vous plaît.
Habites-tu loin de ton école?
Mon école située en le quarter. Mon école est située à le quarter.
Ok. Est-ce que tu es toujours à l'heure?
Est-ce que... Répétez, s'il vous plaît, d'une autre façon.
Est-ce que tu es toujours à l'heure?
D'une autre façon, s'il vous plaît.
Est-ce que tu es en retard?
Do I come late? No.
Barry, you cannot speak English in the English
Sorry.
exam.
But teacher, I'm talking to myself.
Sorry, is English still.
Sorry. Je n'ai pas. Oui. Je vais. Je ne vais.
Question numéro 3. Question numéro 3. Quel est ton moyen de transport favori?
J'aime l'avion. Pourquoi c'est l'amusant?
Y a-t-il un moyen de transport que tu n'aimes pas?
Répétez, s'il vous plaît.
Y a-t-il un moyen de transport que tu n'aimes pas? Ok, numéro 5. Quel pays as-tu déjà visité?
Quel pays? Répétez, s'il vous plaît.
Quel pays as-tu déjà visité?
J'ai voulu visiter la Dominique.
Ok. Est-ce que tu as visité un pays à l'étranger? Un autre pays? Est-ce que tu as déjà voyagé à l'étranger? Non? Ok. Question 7. Parle-moi de tes dernières vacances.
Répétez, s'il vous plaît.
Parle-moi de tes dernières vacances.
Mais moi, mon dernier vacances was non. Mon dernier vacances est un voyage à la Dominique. Le dernier semaine. Non. Dernier semaine, j'ai visité Dominique.
Ok. Quel pays voudrais-tu visiter?
Répétez, s'il vous plaît.
Quel pays voudrais-tu visiter? Okay, so these are your 8 questions, Barry. Okay, all right. Okay, Barry, is it possible for you to mute? I think there's
Oh, yeah.
sound coming from. Yes, thank you. So I'm going to show you the questions. Okay. These are the questions I was trying to ask. Habites-tu loin de ton école? I'm not sure that you understood the question. Okay. Loin means far. Do you live far from your school? So you were supposed to say, oui, j'habite loin de mon école. J'habite à, and you could say the number of kilometers, something like that. But you didn't say anything. You just say, mon école est située somewhere, but that's not the question. He didn't say où. Où is where. Okay? When you have a verb like that, the answer is yes or no.
Okay. I did not
Then
understand the
second
question.
question, est-ce que tu es toujours à l'heure? Are you always on time? Être à l'heure is an expression which means to be on time. So if you don't know that expression, make sure you know it now. Okay, toujours means always. Est-ce que tu es toujours à l'heure? So here again, if you have a question with est-ce que, you know that is a yes or a no answer. Okay? Remember that. Anytime you have a question started with est-ce que, it means yes or no. Are you always on time? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Okay? That's what it is. Okay? Quel est ton moyen de transport favori? So here you said j'aime l'avion. Okay. And then you wanted to say because, but you said pourquoi. Pourquoi means why.
I messed up a little bit.
Yeah, parce que, okay. So, je préfère l'avion parce que c'est amusant. Bon. Y a-t-il un moyen de transport que tu n'aimes pas? So that question, you didn't get it. I'm not sure why. Is it because of the y a-t-il?
Yes, and moyen kind of throwing me off because previously we did shopping, and I'm thinking of moyen, I think, which is medium. So it's kind of confused.
Ah, okay. So you are following. That's very good. Okay, so what's happening is that moyen is medium, right? But it's the same thing here. Moyen de transport, medium, means of transport. Okay, it's the same. All right. So here is a noun. Then number 5, I ask you if you have visited a country before. But you said to me you would like to visit Dominica. So it's not quite the answer.
When for some reason when I thought deja, I was thinking of like desire, like what would I desire to visit or something. So
Ah, okay. So it would have been désiré.
yeah.
Okay, and it would end with an A there. So quel pays as-tu déjà? Déjà means already. So which country have you already visited? So here I needed to have something in the past tense. J'ai visité, whatever. Okay.
Okay.
Comment, so I couldn't ask you that question. Comment était ton premier voyage à l'étranger? I did ask you if you've been abroad before, but you didn't understand à l'étranger. À l'étranger means abroad. How was your first trip abroad? But till at that point, I still didn't know if you had traveled because you said you wanted to go to Dominica. Okay, so I wasn't sure. Parle-moi de tes dernières vacances. So this will be one with, several sentences. So you said you started with mon. You can't have mon because vacances is plural. So you have to have mes, not mon. Okay? So mes dernières vacances, you said est un voyage à la Dominique. Dernière semaine.
So I was trying to say that like last week I went on a trip to Dominico. I think if that was a
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not dernière semaine, it's la semaine dernière.
Yeah, backwards. Okay.
Okay, let me write it down. La semaine dernière is last week, okay? This is a mistake I see all the time, okay? So I put it in the comments. So la semaine dernière, je suis allée à la Dominique, okay? And then when you have a question with parle-moi, you have to say what you have done or what you did during your holiday. Je suis allée à la Dominique, j'ai visité, j'ai mangé, j'ai acheté. You have to come up with several verbs, one after the other. Okay? And then, because you understood at number 5 which country you would like to visit. So when I ask you, quel pays voudrais-tu visiter? You didn't get it because you thought that you had already responded. Okay, so these are the questions. So practice them. Okay. All right, Barry?
Okay. Yeah.
Practice. Okay. Okay, so now we have our last set of questions, and that is going to Kristen, and this is recreation. All right, Kristen, tu es prête?
Oui.
Ok, question numéro 1. Est-ce que tu fais du sport pendant ton temps libre? Est-ce que tu fais du sport pendant ton temps libre? Pendant ton temps libre.
Oui, j'ai fait l'athlétisme.
Ok. Combien de fois par semaine vas-tu au terrain de sport?
Répétez, s'il vous plaît.
Combien de fois par semaine vas-tu au terrain de sport?
Je fais l'athlétisme toujours.
Ok. Quel sport aimes-tu regarder à la télévision?
J'aime regarder le foot parce que... Oh.
Oui, parce que...
Parce que il est intéressant.
Ok. Numéro 4. Qui est ton sportif ou ta sportive préférée?
Mon sportif préféré est Usain Bolt.
Ok. Est-ce que tu es déjà allé à l'étranger pour voir une compétition sportive ou y participer?
Oui, je fais l'athlétisme pour une compétition.
Mm-hmm. Où? Où?
Oh, dans mon école.
Ok. Numéro 6. Quelles activités fais-tu quand tu es libre?
J'aime regarder la télévision et lire les livres.
Ok. Question Question 7. Comment passes-tu tes vacances normalement?
J'aime passer avec ma famille et regarder la télévision.
Okay, and the last question, la dernière question. Qu'est-ce que tu as fait pendant les grandes vacances?
Les grandes vacances, je vais à la plage avec mes amis et je mange la nourriture à le restaurant.
Okay. So now we're going to get the questions. We'll see how you did. Okay. These are the questions. So the first question, est-ce que tu fais du sport pendant ton temps libre? You understood that. You said, oui, je fais de l'athlétisme for the pronunciation. Athlétisme. Répète, s'il te plaît.
Athlétisme.
Oh, yes, and you need to do that because you're going to use that, okay? So, athlétisme. Combien de fois par semaine? I think it's that part you didn't get. Combien de fois par semaine vas-tu au terrain de sport? You understood vas-tu au terrain de sport, but combien de fois par semaine? I'm not sure you understood that.
No.
Because you said, je fais de l'athlétisme toujours. So when you have a question with combien de fois par semaine, you need to say une fois par semaine, 2 fois par semaine, 3 fois par semaine, etc. Okay? So what you could have said here, je fais de l'athlétisme 4 fois par semaine. I'm not sure how many times, but it's just an example. 4 fois par semaine. Okay? Quel sport aimes-tu regarder à la télévision? So that you got it straight away. J'aime regarder le foot. But you said parce qu'il est intéressant. Parce que c'est intéressant. OK? Not il est. OK? C'est intéressant. It is interesting. OK? So when we're not talking about a person here, we're talking about foot. OK? So c'est intéressant. OK? Numéro 4, you understood that straight away. You said Usain Bolt, fine. Est-ce que tu es déjà allé à l'étranger? I'm not sure you understood that.
I didn't hear like the entree J part or pourvoir. I didn't hear that properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So à l'étranger is missing because you said that you did it in your school. Okay. School is not abroad.
Right.
Okay. Est-ce que tu es déjà allé à l'étranger pour voir une compétition ou y participer? You could have said, because you told me last week you were in St. Martin, right?
Oui.
Okay, so you could have said, oui, j'ai participé à une compétition sportive à Saint-Martin. Or St. Martin, I don't know which part of St. Martin you went to. Okay? If there's any words you don't understand, please let me know, okay?
Okay.
Quelles activités fais-tu quand tu es libre? Okay, so that you understood. J'aime regarder la télévision et lire. Okay, you said lire le livre. I would say lire un livre, not le livre. To read the book. Which book? We don't know. Read a book. Un livre, okay? And then, comment passes-tu tes vacances normalement? You said, je passais Why je passais? Why je? What tense is that? Je passais.
Present.
Not with passé. You have to get rid of the R. Je passe.
Oh, yes,
Mhm.
yes, yes, yes.
So, yeah, so you would say je passe mes vacances avec ma famille. And then you said et regardez la télévision. Non, non, non. Je passe mes vacances avec ma famille et nous regardons la télévision, for example. Okay, or je regarde la télévision avec ma famille. Okay, and then the last one, you use quite a few verbs, but you're not using the past tense, Kristen. Qu'est-ce que tu as fait pendant les grandes vacances? What did you do during the summer holiday? Okay, you need to say, you said j'ai mangé, j'ai fait. Whatever verb you're going to use, you need to use the past tense, okay? So I think you need to go back to your tenses, present tense for the pronunciation, and past tense, because I have noticed that there were several opportunities where you could have show off your knowledge of the tenses, but you don't. Each time it becomes the present tense. I have to say the questions here, there was nothing in the future, but if there was a future, you would have had to use the future as well. Okay? So how are you feeling?
Good.
Good. Well, that's all I have for you guys. But I have to say you've done very well. It's not easy to do these things on the what I would call hot seat. It's not easy. You're doing something that I wouldn't have done myself. But you are doing really well to be reading, answering questions when you don't have a clue what is there. By the way, I tell everybody that these three guests never saw any reading, any questions, anything, okay? So they just discovered everything. They just knew that they were going to do the three activities, but they didn't know what. The only thing I did was to ask them what they wanted to practice, okay? And based on that, I created a text, two texts, in fact, and then I created some, I looked at questions based on the themes, and that gives you an idea, okay? So guys, I'm just asking you to keep practicing, okay? And Barry, try not to use English during your exam. And I've noticed that you were writing your answers. You cannot use your answers. Okay? You cannot write your answers, okay? Because you will not have a pen. You will not be allowed with anything in the room, okay? So you have to practice that way. All right? Have you got any questions for me? No? Everything is fine? Okay, so what you could do is maybe go back to the questions where you didn't, the questions you didn't get right. You could go back to those questions, but you could also go to the questions or try the questions that the others had and you didn't have. Okay? All right?
D'accord.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you very much. And thank you for contacting me. You see, you're very brave. And they were from Anguilla. I hope I'm pronouncing it well. Anguilla, yes?
Yeah, that's fine.
Good enough.
Yeah.
It's good enough. Okay, all right. Okay, so thank you for following us. I I hope that you manage to practice as well. And that's all for us. And if you have subscribed to the channel, you will definitely know when the next live will be. Okay, thank you. Au revoir. Merci. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Okay, au revoir. Thank you. Au revoir. Merci. Au revoir. Au revoir.